What's going on, everybody? OC Builds here, and today we're going to be talking about the BARC speeder with Sidecar. This is set number 75012, ages 7 to 12. It had 226 pieces and retailed, nope. It had 226 pieces and hit American shelves for $24.99, but with tax, that's about $25, just over $25. This set was released as part of the 2013 wave of LEGO sets and is technically a Clone Wars set and was not part of the Episode 2 sets that came out that year. I really enjoy this set just because of the minifigure diversity you get, not only with the Captain Rex but with the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Other than that, you can get commando droids in a few other of the 2013-14 kind of sets around that time, but I'm just really a fan of the Captain Rex just because of how rare the Phase 2 Captain Rex is, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of this set. I would definitely recommend picking this set up. I really enjoy this set just because of the minifigure diversity you get, not only with the Captain Rex but with the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Other than that, you can get commando droids in a few other of the 2013-14 kind of sets around that time, but I'm just really a fan of the Captain Rex just because of how rare the Phase 2 Captain Rex is, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of this set. I would definitely recommend picking this set up. This set comes with 4 minifigures, 2 of which are actual regular LEGO minifigures, and the other 2 are buildable droid figures. First up, we have Captain Rex. This is, to date, the only Phase 2 Captain Rex. This, to date, is the only Phase 2 Captain Rex minifigure that LEGO has manufactured and sold. So, a lot of fans still waiting for another one of these, but this is not, however, the only LEGO Captain Rex that has been manufactured. Starting right on this side, he has a very nice blue pauldron, which is, you know, legit. Starting on this side here, he has a very nice blue pauldron, signifying his 501st captain status, along with these leg pieces here, which are just the regular cloth material that LEGO uses for its capes and whatnot. Up at the front, he has some really nice printing. He's got some check marks there for kills. He's got the ammo holster here, part of the pauldron printing around the neck here, which is very nice, and also the welding marks from his fusing the 2 sets of armor together. On the legs here, you can also see some real nice... On the legs here, you can also notice some nice tally printing, along with the standard blue knee pieces that go along with other 501st minifigures. Captain Rex comes with two pistol blasters. I'm kind of disappointed that these were not custom pistols like he has. These are just the regular LEGO pistols that come along with every character who has a pistol or 2 pistols. So that is kind of sad, but it's still nice. It still holds up well, and they look good. The helmet is by far the nicest part of the minifigure here. It has the standard Phase 2 helmet with tally marks on both sides, the welding scorch marks, along with the J guys that are very synonymous with Captain Rex. Underneath Captain Rex's helmet, we've got very nice custom printing in the form of the stubble along his face, along with a chin scar there and an eyebrow scar here. Other than that, you can tell this is a pretty standard clone face from the Clone Wars sets. Next up, we have the Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can tell it's the Clone Wars because of the bigger eyes, which are synonymous with the animated series. He also is sporting a blue lightsaber here. This figure has very nice printing down the torso and on the belt here. On the legs, it is just these little markings here. So not too much to look at, but it's still nice for just the little bit of detail that they put on. Coming around to the back, he's got a nice, coming around the back, the belt continues with little holsters there for whatever he might need. The robe printing from the front continues here, and overall just looks really nice. This figure is also a double-faced figure. So he has the kind of standard Obi-Wan Kenobi smirk here, along with the slightly angered, possibly enraged Obi-Wan Kenobi face. This set also comes with 2 commando droids, or assassin droids, as some people call them. These are fairly standard looking. They come with the very standard blaster, which I do prefer to today's stud shooter, so that you can tell this is an older set just because it is using the vintage, I guess you could call it, vintage blasters instead of stud shooters. And both commando droids have the commando printing on the face, which just looks really nice. It kind of gives those hard lines on the face that are shown in the series. Now on to the part of the set for which it is named the BARC Speeder with Sidecar. So this is a really, really nice looking set. I'm so glad I picked it up. I'm going to put that back on, and you're never going to see that. Now on to the part of the set for which it is named the Republic BARC Speeder with Sidecar. This is a great looking set. I am so glad I picked it up back in the day. If I'm being honest, I wanted it just for the Captain Rex minifigure. I picked it up at Walmart for about 20. I picked it up at a local store for around $25 back in the day, and I enjoyed it for a really long time. You get a pretty standard and, if I may say so myself, good looking BARC Speeder that comes along with this. It has the sidecar attachment, which in other BARC Speeder sets is not part of it. But I don't remember which Clone Wars arc this is from, but I do remember the episodes in which this was used, and I remember seeing it in the show and thinking that was really cool, and then seeing it in stores and just thinking, I've gotta get this. This is awesome. This set has 4 mounted cannons, 2 in the front here and 2 back here. I personally switched these out for just the regular old blasters. I just like those more. Back here they were a little smaller, but it originally comes with 4 of these little harpoon gun looking things, which are the weapons of the BARC Speeder here. onto the sidecar. The sidecar can flip 180 degrees around, which is a really nice feature. It also comes equipped with 2 flick fire missiles, although I gotta say they are kind of inconvenient to fire. You can't really reach back there, and these don't really provide an avenue to fire the flick fire missile, so you just kind of gotta... I have big fingers, but it is kind of an inconvenience to have to reach in between this and flick the missiles out. Another little qualm I have with this set is this locking mechanism with the actual BARC speeder itself. So this doesn't, I may have built this wrong, but this doesn't line up correctly. I don't know if this is a problem other people have, but it doesn't line up correctly. So if you're not actively pushing this up and setting it in, it doesn't fit. And when you do, like you just saw, most times it'll break. Now this set is old. It was disassembled in my Lego bin for years, so some of these pieces are a little looser than they once were. But honestly, this feature, I remember even when I first got it, was not the best. However, when it does fit in there, that kind of tension is very good. It doesn't slip out that easily. It does stick in there, but it's just really inconvenient to have to do that every time. You can't just have it, flip around and lock into place there. Next up, we have the droid speeder. This was actually one of my favorite parts of the set. I really enjoyed how much they got right and how good it looked. Again, I apologize, some of these pieces are a little funky looking. Again, this has been in my Lego bin for probably 7 years now. But it's a real nice little build. You can strap one of your commando droids into the slot here and have it chase your BARC speeder down and have a nice little battle setup going. I really enjoy this set just because of the minifigure diversity you get, not only with the Captain Rex but with the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Other than that, you can get commando droids in a few other of the 2013-14 kind of sets around that time, but I'm just really a fan of the Captain Rex just because of how rare the Phase 2 Captain Rex is. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this set. I would definitely recommend picking this set up. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video and leave a comment if you're new. Leave a comment for what you want to see next, maybe some other Lego sets I can start to review. I'm going to be coming out with more of the older Lego sets that I put together over this kind of quarantine time, and but after that I'll start going through my collection, and if you have any sets you want to see done or any new sets that maybe I don't have, just leave a like and a comment and I'll consider it.